Good evening all of you. In my previous lecture, I had taught you the Regulating Act 1773 under the Constitutional Development of India. Now, in the same sequence, I will start my another topic known as the Act of 1781. It is also known as the Act of Settlement 1781. In short, we can say it is the another important act after the Regulating Act of India. As you know very well, the reason behind the Regulating Act I have discussed in my previous lecture. Now in the same way, I will also discuss what was the reason behind implementing the 1781 Act in India. As you know that in Regulating Act, there was a provision to establish a Supreme Court in India, and it was established in 1774. But the main drawback of Regulating Act was that the jurisdiction of Supreme Court has not been defined in Regulating Act. This was the main drawback of Regulating Act, which created the origin of 1781 Act. In short, in other words, we can say the 1781, the Act of Settlement. The jurisdiction had not been defined in Regulating Act, and this drawback became a dispute between Supreme Court and Governor General and its Council. That is why the Act of 1781 is considered as an amendment in Regulating Act 1773. First of all, a question will come in mind: what was the meaning of what was the meaning of Governor General Executive Council? I will explain first the meaning of Governor General Executive Council. The concept of Governor General Executive Council is connected with the Regulating Act. In Regulating Act, there was another provision that there shall be an Executive Council to advise the Governor General of Bengal. It was an advisory committee having 4-member body. This advisory committee had been made under the Regulating Act to advise the Governor General of Bengal, and this advisory committee was known as Executive Council of India, working under the Governor General of Bengal. And this Executive Council had given power to deal all the matter concerned with East India Company. This company had this Executive Council had a power to give decision regarding all company affairs, and Supreme Court had been made to handle or to deal the British native people in India. In short, we can say Supreme Court had been established to deal the matter of British native people in India. But with a passage of time, Supreme Court started interfering in the company affairs. Pay attention my words. With the passage of time, Supreme Court started interfering in the affairs of the company. And now it became the bone of contention between Supreme Court and Governor General Executive Council. Now, Governor General Executive Council put a blame on Supreme Court that Supreme Court is coming out or encroaching its jurisdiction and now it is interfering in the company affairs, which is the matter of Executive Council. And this dispute grew with the passage of time. That is why Governor General Executive Council and officers of the East India Company filed a petition against Supreme Court in the British Parliament. And here British Parliament took the side of Governor General Executive Council and the company. And British Parliament brought an act known as 1781, the Act of Settlement. So the main purpose of this act to clear the jurisdiction of Supreme Court and to remove the dispute between Supreme Court and Governor General Executive Council. So here we can say the main objective of the Act of Settlement 1781 was to solve the dispute between Supreme Court and Governor General Executive Council. And under this act, British Parliament defined the jurisdiction of Supreme Court. British Parliament immune the Governor General and its Council and company from the Supreme Court. In other words, we can say British Parliament cleared that the company affairs is out of the jurisdiction of Supreme Court. And Supreme Court had no power to interfere in the matter of company and in the matter of decision of Executive Council of Governor General. So here it became clear that Supreme Court had no power to interfere in the matter of Governor General Executive Council and company affairs. And another main point of this Act of Settlement was that under this Act it was made clear that all the civil matters would be handled or would be dealt by the Governor General Executive Council, and as far as criminal matter concerned, it would be dealt by the Supreme Court. In short, we can say the Governor General Executive Council was the final court of appeal in civil matter, and in criminal matter, the Supreme Court was the final court of appeal. Now it was clear that revenue matter and all the financial matter, Diwani matter would be handled by the Governor General Executive Council, and criminal matter would be handled by the Supreme Court. Another main point of this act was that British Parliament had decided that to solve the Hindu and Muslim cases, their religious law would be given priority. It means to solve the Hindu matter, Hindu code bill would be considered, and to solve the Muslim matter, Muslim law would be considered. This was the another main feature, that British Parliament had given priority the religious rules of Hindu and Muslim to solve the legal matter. So this was a short act, but we can say this was the amendment in Regulating Act 1773. Now, in simple words, we can say the Act of Settlement or the Act of 1781 had been brought to clear the jurisdiction of Supreme Court. And actually this act had curtailed the power of Supreme Court and gave a lot of power to Governor General Executive Council. Because now Supreme Court was confined only to the matter of British native people and Kolkata. Now Governor General Executive had power to deal all company affairs. So it is considered that this act had also curtailed the power of Supreme Court. Now this was the main features of 1781 Act. In my previous lecture I had taught you the Regulating Act 1773. Now another act I will discuss in next class, and it will remain continue. Keep patience and note down my lecture with patience. As far as possible, I will give every detail of every topic of the Constitution. This class is for both UPSC, PCS and SSC. And if you like my lecture, please subscribe and share. Thank you.